So I wanted to make a video to unbox the premium starter kit with you that you get from Young Living, because when you get it, I want you to be confident in opening it and knowing how to use the oils and not being overwhelmed and then not using them. So this is what it looks like when you get it, and it's like, I think, so pretty. So you pull this out and it actually stands pretty nicely on its own. And then underneath here are your additional oils and your Ningxia and your mini cleaner and your hand sanitizer. So I'm gonna walk through each of these products with you so that you know how to use them and you can get to it. So the top oils here are listed as Vitality oils. So Vitality oils are oils that you can ingest, and they're labeled for ingestion. So on the label, you'll see how much to take and how to use it. And if you ever see an oil that is a regular oil, like for instance here, lavender, if it has a Vitality version, then you can ingest the Vitality version, obviously, but also the regular oil, because it's the same oil. They are just labeled differently because the FDA requires it for products that you're going to ingest. So lavender Vitality and lavender oil are the same oil. They're just labeled differently. So if you were to see I'm trying to think of another one, like a lemon essential oil that wasn't labeled a Vitality oil, you could still ingest that lemon oil because there's a Vitality version, meaning it's safe for ingestion. So I just wanted to clear that up. But across here are the Vitality oils, and the first one here is Digize. So Digize is awesome for digestion, whether you're going to the bathroom too much, you're not going to the bathroom at all, if you just have a sour stomach, Digize promotes healthy digestion in your system. So it smells a little bit like licorice. I don't really like to diffuse it because I don't love the scent, but it works. So what I do is I'll apply 1 drop to my stomach if I have a stomach ache or any kind of like digestion issues. Or I apply 1 drop into a veggie capsule and add DHA oil or olive oil or avocado oil, and I take it as a supplement. So we love Digize. Peppermint is an essential oil basic. It's a staple in anyone's house who oils. So peppermint is awesome for sinuses and headaches. So this is in my headache roller ball. I'm currently diffusing it now as like a detox blend. Some people like to put it in their water. Some people like to put it in their coffee. It's super strong. So 1 drop goes really far. And then when I'm having any kind of throat issues, I'll put 1 drop of peppermint, 1 drop of lemon, and 1 drop of thieves in a teaspoon of honey, and then I'll stir that together and then put that in a big cup of hot water. So these 3 things are not only awesome for immunity, but so good for like soothing sore throats and sinuses and things like that. So big fan of peppermint. Lemon is a Pull House staple. We use this all the time. So lemon is in a lot of my cleaners. I also, I like to take this in a glass of hot water 1 or 2 days a week with a pinch of Himalayan sea salt to just detox and debloat. This is a natural degreaser, so it's in my stain stick, it's in my laundry scent booster. It's just an all-around awesome oil. It's in my hand sanitizer. It has an uplifting scent. So that's also currently being blended in my house right now. It's just like a whole body detox. So love lemon. And then thieves is the whole reason I started with oils, because my doctor friend said, if you and your kids are sick all the time, you need to get thieves. So thieves is immunity support, everything immunity support. So when my kids are sick, I diffuse 1 drop in their room throughout the night, and I'm finding that they're sick less. And when they are sick, the intensity of their illnesses are so much they're not as intense. So we are not having to use medicine like we used to. Like they're uncomfortable and fussing, and I used to like ordered Tylenol and cough syrup and Benadryl and all those medicines on Amazon's Subscribe and Save program, and we just don't need them. They're just sitting in my pantry. It's just crazy to me. So Thieves has been a lifesaver in my home. I'm so grateful for it. And we also put that in roller balls, and I roll my children with it anytime they're going to daycare. And then also I have a roller for Dan and I that has a stronger dose for our immunity support. So Thieves as like life. Citrus Fresh is a huge fan favorite for anyone who gets the starter kit. So Citrus Fresh is a proprietary blend that's put out by Young Living, and it just smells like a cleaner, a good smelling cleaner. So anybody who wants their house to smell fresh and clean, and they don't want to use candles, but they also don't feel like actually cleaning, this is what you could diffuse. And this is probably one of the first oils that people tell me when they get the starter kit that they run out of. So big fan of Citrus Fresh. And then Raven is an oil that is the bomb for respiratory issues. So when you are congested or you have pain in your chest and sinus infections, Raven is your go-to. So this is too strong for children. So really just for adults, but you can diffuse this. You can put a drop of this in a teaspoon of coconut oil and then apply that to your chest as a DIY chest rub. You never want to apply this directly to your skin. You see it has a child safety lock on it. It's a hot oil, meaning if you were to apply it directly to your skin, it would burn. So Raven is something you definitely want to dilute, but is awesome to have on hand for illnesses that have to do with respiratory issues. Valor, this is, I would call it like a perfume blend, meaning like if you are trying to ditch and switch candles, like you don't want to burn candles, and you shouldn't, they're not really good for us to be breathing in. But Valor is like one of those blends that smells like a perfume or a candle. So Valor is specially formulated, it's kind of sweet. It's formulated for emotional support. So when I say emotional support, I mean it reminds you of things that give you energy and confidence, but it also acts within our limbic system, which is where our emotions are stored in our central nervous system. And it lights up things in that area that give you, I kind of want to say like bravery or confidence. So Valor is a staple in a lot of people's homes, especially for women who ditch and switch perfume. This usually is what they choose to go with. And if you get a kit, your kit comes with these rollerball filaments. So you can just pop this right on to your Valor, and then you could just roll it on as a perfume. If you wanted to make it last longer, you could put this in a roller ball, an amber roller ball, a 10 milliliter one, and roll it on and just mix it with jojoba. So you have a lot of options when you start using essential oils and replacing your fragrance or artificial fragrance products with them. And that's the goal, is that we don't use artificial fragrance, because we all know that artificial fragrance, if it doesn't come from oils, it comes from chemicals, and that the stuff that's in those chemicals are just so bad for us. So Panaway is an oil that is awesome for sore muscles, people who like to work out, who like to run, who go to classes. This needs to be in your medicine cabinet, because this is like your sore muscle rub. So you can see this is another child safety lock. So this is a hot oil, so don't apply this directly to your skin unless it's diluted. But I have made sore muscle roller balls out of this. And what I did is I did 50% Panaway, 50% jojoba. And when you have a strong ratio like that, where you put 50 drops of Panaway and then the rest jojoba, carrier oil, this is going to be a super potent formula to relieve that muscle tension and that muscle pain. So Panaway, fantastic for muscles. So you could put that in a salt scrub, you could put that in a sugar scrub, you can make a roller ball, you can make a lotion, like so many things. And then this is frankincense. Frankincense is like everybody's boyfriend. We like affectionately call it Frank. So Frank is all things skincare. So fine lines, wrinkles, toning, frankincense does it. So there's a lot of women who have been using oils for a long time. And what they do is they put one of the rollerball filaments right on the top of this. And before they go to bed at night, they just roll this over their smile lines and then along their like 11 lines here. And this smells like heaven. It smells, it's like very woodsy, but not in a bad way. Like if you were gonna buy a candle that was woodsy, this is what you'd want it to smell like. So frankincense is in everybody's cabinet who oils, and it's kind of like the fountain of youth oil. So if you were to make a DIY glow serum at home, you could just use your frankincense and your lavender because both of these are fantastic for skin. So that leads me to lavender. So lavender is the gateway oil. This is like my savior in my home. So many people stock lavender every month because they use it so much and they love it. So lavender is evidence-based for helping people with anxiety, needing to calm down and to kind of like bring our senses and our awareness to a center. So I inhale lavender directly. I apply it to my wrists. I have a diffuser bracelet that I put it on. I have a diffuser necklace that I put it on. I go to bed every night in a cloud of lavender, so I diffuse it, and I also use it in a linen spray. But lavender is also fantastic for like cuts, blemishes. It could be in your spot treatment. You also can put it on mosquito bites. It'll help soothe any kind of like irritated skin, eczema, psoriasis, like so many skin issues. Lavender is the key. And yeah, it just, of course, smells like a dream. I know my doctor friend puts this on her wool balls that are in her dryer. So like the gateway oil, the best thing ever, and so many different uses. And of course, if you follow me, then you know I like to do lavender and lemon in a big jug, just 1 drop of each in a big jug of water, and drink spa water on the weekends when I'm home. So those are the basic oils that come with your kit. If you have bought the 2019 Premium Starter Kit, you get 2 additional oils. So the oils that are at the bottom of this box here, they were kind of just in these little containers. One is Peace and Calming. So Peace and Calming is addictive. This is like, oh my gosh, it smells so good. So this kind of reminds me of an Anthropology candle, but not quite. It has a little bit more of like a baby powder or baby scent to it. It's almost like if you were going to buy your kid a lotion, this is what you want it to smell like. But also if you were going to light a candle, you want the candle to smell like this. And also if you had a room spray or you wanted a perfume, like this is kind of what you want. So Peace and Calming is the next oil that most people tell me they have to reorder because they use it so much. So it's one of those perfumey blends that's just like to die for. And then Stress Away. Stress Away is a proprietary blend produced by Young Living, similar to Valor and Peace and Calming. And this is like a limey vanilla scent. So if you like I just think like a spa. This reminds me of a spa. So a lot of people like to diffuse this. I've made a rollerball of it because I kind of like it as a perfume in the winter with that like vanilla scent. But yeah, this is a dream and it does what it says it does. It just acts within our limbic system to kind of promote that stress away feeling, like you're on island time or something. The other things that are at the bottom of the kit are the Ningxia antioxidant drink shots. So you will get 2 samples of these in your kit, and these are powerhouse antioxidants. So thinking fighting free radicals, promoting healthy skin, healthy gut, giving you energy, battling inflammation. It's just like an all-around powerhouse supplement. So I take this every day, and you guys know I like encourage anybody who has diseases that are based in inflammation to kind of look into this. But yeah, Ningxia, you get to try this with your kid. It is best served cold. So pour it over ice, add some fizzy water, and you're good to go. You can shoot it straight. I would just make sure it's cold first. And then I have a little tiny thieves spray in here. So this is fantastic for like a mom on the go. Like if you want to spray down your car, your kids' high chair in a restaurant, or their car seats, their hands, just, it's a great little mini cleaner. I have one in my work bag, and then I also carry one in my purse. So my work bag is just like my laptop and my pens and stuff like that. And then a little tiny, hand sanitizer. So that's it as far as the oils in the kit goes. I know that's a lot of information. This all becomes second nature. I remember when I first got my kit and I had to open it and kind of like study, like, oh, what does this one do again? And now that I've been using them in my daily life, it's just our way of life. Like I don't think about vapor rub or like ibuprofen anymore. I look to my oils first, and 9 times out of 10, my oils are enough for us to not have to turn to like other things. So I am obsessed with using them, and we diffuse them all the time. So this is our candle ditch and switch. This is a great way for us to not only have the house smell good, but to get the therapeutic benefits of the oils on a daily basis. So this particular rain, this isn't the raindrop. This is the desert mist diffuser. This is in my bedroom. It has multiple different colors that it turns. It has a flickering candle light. It's so pretty. And then multiple settings. If you hit the power button 3 times, it gives you different settings on each press. So you can have it diffuse just straight for a few hours. You can have it diffuse and turn off. Or it can just diffuse for an hour and shut off. So a bunch of different options, and be sure to look into your manual on all the different settings. But yeah, that is the premium starter kit in a video. I hope this was helpful. Always reach out if you have any questions or concerns. I'm happy to guide you and help you, and I'm just like so happy to share this lifestyle with you. So thanks for joining me, and yeah, let me know if there's anything I can do for you. Bye.